Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing week 1 of my 2023 Hobonichi. If you like watching these kind of videos, just keep on watching. Alright, so 2023, first week of doing my Hobonichi. So first I want to show you the stickers that I'm using for January. Should have taken them out, but I didn't. They are from Franny Lamb and Etsy. Nightingale from her website. She's also on Etsy. Mandy Lynn Plans from her website. She's also on Etsy. The Sticky Bunny, that's from Etsy. I also purchased some from the Coffee Monster Co., but they haven't arrived yet. And Plan Fantastic, but they haven't arrived yet. And the ivory paper from Etsy, and those have not arrived yet. So I'm using obviously the Sticky Bunny advent calendar that she sent me. As you can see, I already started using them. So I used that one. I got the Nightingale. I'm using the dog paw for Nina, and the birthday for obviously birthdays. Franny Lamb, these are the holidays for my dailies when I get to one of them, and for memory of loved ones who have passed away candle. I got a kit from Nightingale Paper Co., but I only got this sheet. I think this was sheet A. I didn't like the other sheet. The stuff that's on it I don't think is really for me. This is my first time ever using stickers like this for any kind of planning. I usually freelance myself with Tombows, paint, watercolor, that kind of stuff. So I only ordered the sheet that I thought might be more useful for me. So I got a few of these. And I got a kit from Amazon that has like every month with whatever holiday theme, you know, snow, New Year's, like this is January. So I got that for Christmas. All of these you can see in my what I got for Christmas video is already out there. I put it in there right after Christmas. I think actually the day right after I put it up. So let's begin. This is the fun part. So I went in, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, and obviously prepared most of the calendar. I did go in and did not show in the video, but I did go in and I put like everything in my monthlies, like holidays, birthdays, any appointments that I actually had scheduled already, anniversaries, obviously the holidays, whether I work or not, that kind of stuff. I had already gone in and done that every single month all the way to the end of the year. And I also, let me see, in the beginning, sorry, I'm new at this. Well, I'm new at this planner, not at planning. I decided to use this for January for sort of like a habit tracker. So it's more of what I've done. So today I did do the Bible. I did do my prayer. I did not read. I did a Bible study with church. I did not walk. I did clean my living room, dining room, and my kitchen. I have a few things that I would like to keep track of. I'm going to see how this works out for me, and if not, I can change it for February. That's why I did not do it going across. I'm doing it 1 month at a time. So here is last week, and I decided to go ahead and try to use this week, which it was the last week of December, and I decided to play around with it to see what it will feel like, what it will look like. So let me bring you in a little closer. So if you look closely, let's see, here you go. If you look closely, I decided to go ahead and highlight in green, because green is money, my working hours. Decided to put a working sticker right? To sort of tell you that from this time to this time, I am completely working. I decided to use the squares for whenever I have an appointment, and I had one this week, which that was good. I tested out the theory of putting in what I eat or what I'm cooking for that week on the top. I decided that every Sunday Bible verse will go here from the week before on this side. I already put every day a Bible verse. So this will be sort of like whatever happened that Sunday Bible verse. I get to see it and remember myself for the Bible verse. That's the only thing I can think of that I can use for this sidebar. I don't have anything else that might be anything good for me, basically. Because habit tracking, I don't do that many, and I only use the 6 that I got in the front. So yeah, I can't think of anything else for this. I decided to go ahead and put what I do on each day for work. So every Monday, these are my tasks. Every Monday, these are my tasks for Tuesday, my tasks for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is something I do on that specific day every single week. It's important. Obviously, it's something that I do every single time. And if it don't get done, people will get fired. So I decided to put it here to keep sort of like an idea of what I keep in there. And then in the bottom, I decided to write what I do on a certain day of the month. So the second, there's like 3 things that I have to do on the second of every month. As you know, I'm an accountant, so we have certain things. The third, we close for the business, the books kind of a thing. So that's the third of every month. The 5th, I have 2 things that I have to do that are report related. The 8th, also a report related, and it's the 8th of every month. And then the 28th of every month, I have to pay the contractors that we have and rent. And then I put here on the side the contractors sort of account number. We call them vendor numbers. And that's these right here with the rent, because these are important. These are the people I got to pay every end of the month, so I can check them off as I go to make sure that I did pay them. Here's your memory keeping for the persons that obviously we love, that passed away. So here's for my brother, here's for my mom. I also did it on the day of, but obviously we only had the 1st for my mom. I didn't have a daily for obviously the 29th, because that's the prior year. And Hobonichi doesn't give you dailies for this week. So I use this as a practice. So for this week, ta-da, I did the same thing. So this is the color green I will be using every week, which I did. I did go in and put my hours from 8 to 5. I usually work 8:30 to 4:30. But that's like my cap for it. Sorry about that. Not sure where I left off, but I come to my room to hide and people still find me, Cheryl. I'm just saying. So, here is the new week. I did the same thing. I ended up putting today, Sunday, the Bible verse of today. Also, I think that would be great because on the dailies, so if I show you, let's skip ahead. On the dailies, I will be doing my church notes. So technically, I won't need a Bible verse. And what I notice is by putting the Bible verse is sort of taking extra space for my church notes. Okay? So I won't be doing that on Sundays. That's why on Sundays, I will be putting it on the column instead. I did the hours. I've been using 1 sticker for the work week. I didn't work today. Is today Monday? No, today's Sunday. I see. I did not work tomorrow. The fact that, We lose our days when we don't work. So I don't work tomorrow. I'm gonna do tomato sauce tomorrow. I'm excited. And I decided, because this is gonna help me with my planting and my seeds and when to harvest and all that good stuff. I want to be a better keeper of that. I decided to start getting used to putting my temperature and the weather on the top instead of what I'm cooking. I still think I have enough space to put what I'm cooking, but we'll see how it goes. I could put it just down here as well. And then I do have the stickers that I used from the Sticky Bunny, but I didn't want to use it for every single day. But I do know that this 2 days are cloudy, these 3 days was rainy, and these 2 days was cloudy. So I didn't want to put cloudy, cloudy, rain, 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 cloudy, cloudy. I think it'll be a waste of stickers. If I got enough stickers, maybe, but I'm still debating on the sticker thing. I'm new at the sticker thing. So I've been using the sticker for the doctor since I have them, because I have an appointment this week coming up. I might put what we're cooking down here, because obviously after literally 10 o'clock, I will technically not be doing anything. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 o'clock right here is the 22. So technically anything after 10 o'clock, keeping time is useless. I really don't know how this weekly thing is gonna work for me. Not sure if I'll be using it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for me. But since I paid 60 bucks for this book, my guess is yes, I'm gonna have to chop it and use it up now. But next year, I did buy the Kinboard, and the Kinboard only has monthly and dailies, and that was only 12 bucks. So obviously, you know, I'm a money saver, trying to spend less money, but we'll see how it goes, right? Because technically it's actually different. Not sure if the paper is the same. Not sure if it'll work the same. So it's too early to tell. It's only the first week, so we can't really say anything. So I did go in every single week, put my working hours that I know of, put the things that I know I'm gonna do, my appointments that I have, the weather and stuff I will be filling up that Sunday. So Sunday coming up of next week is when I'll do my plan with me and do the obviously the weather and figure out what we're gonna eat. So anything I knew we were gonna do, I did put it in. If I didn't work, obviously I already know that I didn't work. I did put my time schedule. So everything else that I'm not sure of, I left it alone. Obviously I did not do it. I do have appointments throughout the week. Usually when I have appointments and I know they take longer, I usually work earlier or I work later, so I know how that works out. Since this is a Friday, I want to work earlier, not later. Now here, I didn't put a time earlier, but I know I can work later if I have to. Let's see, and that's it. And then obviously it starts February. Let's see, so in our daily though, I did go into the main January page. This is things that I want to do in 2023. Sort of like a bucket of things that I want to accomplish to get done in 2023. First one is tomato sauce, and I'm definitely doing that tomorrow. I got our COVID number starting, obviously, for 2023. So today's Sunday. Here's your COVID number starting January 1st, 2023. I'm pretty sure in 2 weeks that thing is gonna go crazy because COVID is taking up a storm. I have 241 subscribers. I can't believe I already have 241 subscribers, but let's continue. Actually, I don't even know if it's 241. I thought it was more than that. Wait a minute. It's 421. I did it wrong. So I don't care about using whiteout, so we're gonna do 421. I was gonna say, it felt more than that. So I got 421 subscribers. I'm starting to like writing with my fountain pens on the Hobonichi better than my Sharpie kind of pen. So today I did do my church notes, and I did notice that I didn't need the Bible verse. That's why everything looks so cramped up, because I put the Bible verse in and then I realized, yeah, but it's Sunday. Our pastor is going to give us a Bible verse to read. So what can I do with this? So this is where it came up with the idea of using Sunday's Bible verse in the beginning of the side bar of the weeklies, so that'll eliminate that. I did my church notes. I was able to squeeze it in. From here up, I tell you right now, I was nervous. My heart was thumping. I noticed that I was writing too big. Then somewhere down here, as I was writing my notes, I sort of relaxed a little bit. I realized I was writing smaller and, right in the lines, a little more neater, less nervous, right? And it looked a little bit better. This wasn't supposed to be here to begin with. I totally forgot about it, because this is the verse that I wanted for my first Sunday, my first year. 4110 Isaiah is my verse of the year. So this is the verse that I actually wanted on here, and then I totally forgot. And of course my alert came on. I was reading my Bible, and it's a habit to just go in my dailies and write in my Bible verse. So that's that. And technically that wasn't supposed to be there. So that's that. Then I did have this in there because I knew I wanted to do this, and we've done that. It's been a very long day. We did obviously our plan with me is this video. I did the budget video. That will come first before this video. I'm researching how to do tomato sauce. I saw like 2 videos already, so I think I'm good for tomorrow to do my tomato sauce, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Writing with the fountain pen seems a little smoother to me than writing with the other pens, but then again, it's the first week. We are planning in this thing, so technically, should I be mad? Not really. So tomorrow I don't work. I left the space. Anything highlighted in blue is sort of like important. I decided to go in, highlight whatever I have to do for work, which is my daily task every single day, and put it in for the week. So I did do that. So I did go in and put my daily task every day of the week. My doctor appointment highlighted in blue, because blue is sort of like the week's color. And here for Friday. And then obviously Saturday and Sunday stay blank until then. I don't think I have anything for this Sunday. And then the rest stays blank because it's a different blue. It might be a different green. No, I think the green stays the same. The blue is the one that I'm going to change, just to try to like use up my, put my tombos to use. So tomorrow I am going to do my tomato sauce. So let's do a quick to-do list. I hope you guys can see this, even though it looks like I'm very far away. I'm gonna do a quick to-do for my tomato sauce tomorrow. So I did come to a realization that it seems like my habit is still the same, that the bottom is more of my work, my personal, and my top is my work, because obviously every day in the morning the first thing I'm doing is working, and my to-dos that have to do at home is throughout the day, so it tends to be more in the bottom. So at least we don't have to worry about that, and my habits still stayed the same, except that the book is a little wider than the one my moleskin that I had. The moleskin came probably about here. So I have a little more wiggle room, basically, but not really, because then you have this down here that technically has like a quote, and it has the calendar, and then the top you have obviously the date. So I want to say not really, because my notes from today for church look cramped. And I'm so mad. But we're gonna make tomato sauce tomorrow. Tomato sauce. If I wrote tomato wrong, it's my Spanglish. I gotta get the tomato sauce. Take out tomatoes. They're all frozen tonight so they can defrost. Tomatoes. I need to bring up my roaster because that's where we're gonna cook them. And I need to bring up my whatever canning jars that I'm gonna do for. I can either pressure it or water bath it, I believe. I'm still doing the research, so don't believe me. Do your own research, people. Don't try to trick yourself and believing what other people tell you. So I'm still doing my research because I think if I saw correctly, you can do either or, but I am gonna check my canning book. So I definitely gonna do the tomato sauce, take out the tomatoes, bring up the roaster. I need my canning jars. So tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day. And I'm not recording tomorrow. So today was like the recording day. Then obviously, I'll probably take all this stuff out now, right after this video uploads. And get it out of the way, and then the only thing I would have to do is just my tomato sauce. But I'm also still debating on how I'm gonna show you how I use the dailies for work, because obviously work is personal and I can't show too much of the screens. I'm in an odd place. My life is not what it used to be, and we will have to think about that. If not, then I'll do a video obviously somewhere between Wednesday or Thursday where maybe give you a recap of what's been going on for the week, and obviously close it out on Sunday. So that's all I have done. I want to say I've gone to each daily just this week. I don't think I did anything. Well, I did put in like the no work days on the daily because that's one less thing I gotta worry about. I did get some stickers about no working, but I still haven't gotten it. I didn't put birthdays yet, or did I? Yes, I did put birthdays. Okay, so I did use the birthdays just so I don't forget. And I think that was it. Yeah, so, and I went as far as just January. I didn't do anything in February at all. So, at least I've gotten into the jam of trying to go in here and figure out what is getting done for the remainder of the weeks and get it out of the way. So I will see you guys either Thursday, maybe Thursday if it's not a busy day. Alright guys, 3 times I tried to make this video and 3 times I got disturbed. So let's go to my weekly. So here is this week. Nope, actually that's not, this is this week. Here is the week that I did. Nothing new changed. I didn't add anything. I barely go on this page. I only went in to cancel my appointment that I had on Wednesday. Everything else stayed the same. I didn't really do anything. Looks like my weeklies will not be touched as much as my dailies, but at least here I figured I can put my see everything in a glance. I didn't even put, excuse me, I didn't even put my dinners. Like I thought I would put the dinners just so I can have them in a glance. I didn't even do that. So I mean, I still have the green for work. So I, you know, obviously I did go in and put my time in, and for whatever appointments I did have. Today is Sunday, so today I will go in and put my verse of the week here, which is my Sunday verse. And then here is my dailies. So my dailies, I did change a few things. I did not change, I added a few things. This was the first Sunday I did. Everything was a little cramped up. that's all right. I'm still getting the hang of it. I decided to do my church notes in a different color. Here is, I did my tomato sauce Monday. I ended up doing that. Here are the Bible verses. Now I started work here, so now you can see it's a little more busier than usual, and I was able to go in and do my work stuff, right? So I went in, put in my work stuff, crossed them off as I went. It was very busy on Tuesday because of the fact that, you know, we didn't work Monday, so there was a lot of stuff to do. I did have my dinner, obviously whatever I put for dinner, if I remember that day. I still have space for like pictures, which is good. This is the day I had my appointment, and we also had church. So my verse of the day, church on Wednesdays is not as not dramatic, but note-taking as Sundays is. So I was able to put it here. I did pick the red color for my church notes, so I was able to put it right here. And that's with my, where's my pen? That's with my, obviously my little fountain pen. I don't even remember where I got these from. I had these for a while. It doesn't have the inside for you to fill it up. It's automatic with the pen. It's self filling with the ink kind of a thing. And then work is up here, so obviously I keep track of my time. Work is up here, personal is down here. I have a picture of Nico because they took a picture of him at daycare, so I like to take advantage of that because that's only for a few years. After that they don't do that anymore, so I like to keep that. Every time they put a picture in school, I pick one and I do save it. My to-do was here, which it was go to church, my appointment, and dinner. This is obviously Thursday, same concept, Bible verse, my time, my work, things I needed to do, and then the dinner. And that was it for Thursday. Friday, same concept, work on top, Bible verse. My hubby gave me an early birthday gift, so I indicated that with the red fountain ink. I put an I love you sticker that I got from the bunny shop, and it was a Pandora charm that says love forever. It was really cute. I still, you know, it's right here. Look, let me show you. Ta-da-da-da. So there it is, the love you forever charm. So he gave me an early birthday gift. That's my hubby. He does that all the time. He always tell me birthdays, Christmas, you know, Valentine's Day don't need to be on a special day. It can be any day. So, and I'm okay with that because it's right. Then obviously Saturday, same concept. I did my Bible verse. I had a little to do. I had to clean and date my tomato sauce that I did on Monday. Usually I leave them on top of my counter covered for a couple of days just to make sure the seal doesn't break out before I clean them and bring them to store. I also started the chicken broth, and I finished my tomato powder, which it was the tomatoes skins that I put in the dehydrator to dehydrate. That came out pretty cool. It really did work. Then I put everything in the dehydrator back, the powder, because and then I had some garlic actually to dehydrate. So I did that that night. So I dehydrated garlic. I just remembered that I dehydrated garlic. Then I needed to go to Stop and Shop and had a little shopping list going on. I put my little shopping sticker from Nightingale. I think those are so cute. So far I've only purchased certain stickers from just like 3 or 4 shops. This one was the Bunny Sticky Shop. This one was Nightingale. I got some from the Monster Coffee Shop, or the Monster Coffee, no, the Coffee Monster Co. There you go. and I still haven't reviewed those or used those. So I've only used the ones from the Nightingale. Today is Sunday, so here is my church notes. I made them in red. So this red is actually a brighter red than the one from when I did the Wednesday notes. As you can see, this is a darker red. And then I realized that when I did the one for Friday, that it was a little darker. I couldn't really, like, you really can't tell if it's black. You can tell it's a little red, but it's not like a pop, right? So I wanted a pop. So I changed the ink. That same day, I just squeezed out the rest of the Oxford. I think it's Oxford ink. So I have all my inks here. Let me show you. So the one that was there was called Oxford. And so since it was too dark, I decided to give it a try and do the Red Dragon. So the Red Dragon was still, this one is a little bit dark, but it's still brighter than the Oxford. So I'm gonna use that one for a little bit. I do for a little bit. I do have a poppy seed, and I think this is a little bit brighter. I also have teal, and I have some greens that I can use, in a blue, but I'm an accountant, so I tend to stick to green, red, blue, not too much, but, and love black, right? So I constantly stick with black. This is stuff that we wanted to do today. I still to do a couple of things. I also have to do my hustle today. I have to do some accounting stuff. That will be today too. So what did I like and what did I dislike this week? So I figured out by like Friday, I think, or Saturday, which pens I truly did like, and don't know what this is, which pens I really truly liked in the book. So obviously I do love my fountain pens, but what I found with the fountain pens was you have to leave it alone before flipping the page, right? So that was not good for me to be working with the fountain pen, because if Thursday I'm doing, I don't know, payment selection, but I know that on Thursday I'm not done and I have to go into next week, like next Wednesday, and right here, payment selection, I would have to sit here and wait for it to dry before flipping back and continuing my list from Thursday. So the fountain pen for work, definitely not working for me because it's not drying fast enough. I did have this piece of paper, which is a watercolor sheet of paper that obviously I have a bunch of water books, and I can stick here and, like, you know, I got food everywhere in my book. Stick it here and then close it, but during working hours, I'm not focused on, hey, yes, you don't smudge the page, you know. I'm more into, I gotta do this, and having to worry about smudges during my working hours is not something that I want to be doing. Definitely not. So I went throughout the day, obviously trying a bunch of different pens from the Uni Fine line, which is fine. This one is great. It does dry quick, but this is a marker. So, and the tip is a little too big for my liking. Sorry, Cheryl. And those were the ones that I used here, and they pop. And that was the other thing. I like my black to pop at me. Some of these ballpoint pens that obviously you can write and it don't smudge, they don't pop at me. So I have a few that I was trying out that were regular, you know, regular pens, like regular, I forget what I just said the word. But they don't pop at you. So you see the difference between the payment selection, that was this, versus the oversight, that's a regular pen. Then I switched back and forth to some. This was a fountain pen that I had written the night like a couple of days before. So, because I think Tuesday I started with a fountain pen, and this right here is where I realized I can't use a fountain pen during work. Like I ended up putting my PN numbers for Esker, and then I went over here to do something else and I smudged it. So I couldn't. So over here where you see certain fountain pens, that was me planning ahead of the game on Monday. So that's why some of the fountain pens are there. But ballpoint. So I do have a few ballpoint pens that I was trying out, but they don't pop at me. So I like the black to pop. And it don't pop, man. It don't pop. I didn't think this would be so hard. So I like my stuff to pop. So I know I don't like any of those ball pens, whatever they're called. Definitely not. Never using those again. I mean, if I have to, I will. Like all of this is the ballpoint. Then as I was trying throughout the day, came across one pen that I totally forgot about, and that was the Sharpie Roller 0.5. Now, the reason I forget about this one is because it's not a clickable one. It's one that you have to take the top off and put it back on. And I hate this. I like more of the click, 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 click. So, this is the only pen I have found that so far has worked for me to write and not smudge as fast as the other pen, like as fast as the fountain pen and that kind of stuff. So me, Monday through Friday, my working hours, I would have to use obviously probably the roller ball for now, and then maybe the weekends use the fountain pen. Like obviously I used the fountain pen today to do my, obviously, my church notes. So that was a little more calming, more relaxing, and I did not have to worry about any smudging because all I did was leave it open and then it dried out, right? So that's all I have for you guys. I'm planning on just using it exactly the same, obviously. Is just to plan here obviously the same thing that I planned for the next one. So if you want to watch that, I am going to put that here next, but obviously speed it up and not talk through it. I'll be back. Alright guys, so I went in, I put everything I had to do for this week for now, and then I put with the green marker what I'm doing for work. Only the things that I know that I'm doing every day. Everything else gets brought over as I go daily. I don't have any appointments this week, thank the Lord. And I want to say I did go back and did the mark with the green to those that was after the fact of what I have done, and as you can see, some of it did smudge depending on the pen. So that one smudged, and I don't remember what pen it was. This I'm pretty sure it was the fountain pen. So, and then this I put a covered up whatever he is, I forget his name, Winston. So I put a covered up face Winston because we're supposed to get some Tennessee news on Wednesday. Sorry about the back noise. People came back. They should have just stayed away.
I would have cried.
And what else do we have? And that's it. And then Saturday, Sunday, I left it blank because we don't know what we're doing. It all depends on the news. All depends on the news. But that's it. That's all I got for week 1. Let's see how week 2 goes. So I'm going to continue using this pen for now. I'll keep testing out the other pens until I find my mojo. And obviously the weeklies is still pretty empty. I just put in the weather for the week. Put the Bible verse, obviously the hours that I work. The only thing I have for Saturday is Nina 8:30. I want to start my sweet potato slips. Obviously go to church on Wednesday, and we have our booster Friday. Besides that, I still haven't planned what we're going to cook for the week, so that's why we have not put anything in here or in the dailies. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one.